Slam Poetry, Day in the Life of a Tragic Guy. The Winter Guard Association of Southern California is proud to present Huntington Beach High School.
Do you know what it's like to be me?
Last night we had a party downtown. We walked through the neighborhood of cast iron buildings and wet streetlights until we heard music tumbling out of the third-floor window. This was the place. We were buzzed inside, walked upstairs, and stood for a second on a landing. You ready, Nick? Yeah, I'm ready for you. You ready for you? Yeah, I'm ready, Nick. I got a point. You take my back. Let's stay tight. Get in there quick. Do what we have to do. Get out of here. Let's do it for Johnny. I kicked open the door and we were immediately sucked into the seething, sweaty darkness of the downtown fashion glass. We tried to stick tight, but hands reached out and pulled Nick into the hi-fi jungle. Nick, no! He was ripped to pieces. I chopped through the swarming bodies to save him, but he shouted at me, "No, you go on without me! Go, I'm no good to you anymore! I'll just hold you back!" Still, I fought in vain to catch hold of him until a woman grabbed me by the arm and spun me around, slapped me across the face and said, "You can't do anything for him. He's gone!" More and more scenesters pushed the door, taking me from all sides, leaving less space to be withdrawn or untalkative. Several people kept trying to reel me into their conversations, yanking me by the collar and turning to me all at once, eyes bulging and sweaty, teeth barred and steel and barbed wire smiles barking, "What do you think?" I dodged and escaped the treacherous circles of big Snapple attitude, weaved through the mayhem and caught a seat on the couch. I'm such an alienated youth. I wake up at 2, the sun's blazing and the wind is rattling through my Venetian blinds like a snake. I'm still shaking from the night before and try to wash it off in a cold shower. Out of the shower, back in my room, I'm trying to yank my head together. I've got the music turned up to afford a backbone I can lean back on. But there gets to be that time when all of your music seems too slow or warped or just wrong. You go from Eric B. and Rakim to Big Black to Frank Sinatra and it's all wrong. It's bad. It happens to me usually with Frank. I listen to the music, it's all smooth, good times, but then it starts to twist up a little bit. Frank starts to get a little weird, you know it's time to get out of there and shut it all down before something bad happens. When Frank Sinatra starts sounding like a demon, Frank Sinatra whipping the youngsters of this country into shape as his big fat band backs him up. Old Blue Eyes with a steel-flecked bullwhip, whacking and slashing into the backs of American girls and boys. Fly me to the moon. Might as well be soon, Frank. Someone's got to whip this country into shape. Might as well be Frank.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
I go down to the subway. On the ramp to the platform is a jazz trio. Violin, soft, fuzzy Fender hollow body, and stand-up bass. It's a group of low-down, smooth cats in fine tune. I've been looking for a really good jazz club in town. I want one in a dark cellar where the walls are sweating, a club that I can slink into, my hair slicked. I'll take my usual table right at the edge of the stage, look up at the trumpet player and say, "Blow, you crazy cat, blow."
Ladies and gentlemen, Huntington Beach High School.